for me has been concept. Architecture these days is your client coming up to you and saying, I go to the internet, I've searched, I found the perfect house, I found the perfect pictures, so what you think you want to charge me, I'm not going to pay because I've already done all the work for you. That is architecture. Now, architecture is your job to tell them that, yeah, okay, you got a very nice picture, but that is not what you need. You might think it's what you want, but what you picked is actually this house, which you want to squeeze into your 8-acre in Sokimau. It's a flat roof, and with the weather that we have, you're just going to end up with a leaking roof. Then put very nice, very beautiful timber siding. You're going to have the sun, you're going to have the rain, it's all going to peel off, it's going to come off, and in a year or so, you'll just be painting your beautiful timber ugly color. And those beautiful trees, they only grow in Canada, they don't grow in Kenya. So architecture is that feasibility, telling your client that what they think they want might not be what they want, but still being able to realize that it's your job to see through their dreams and all this money that they've saved and come up with something that they want. So architecture is the point where finally you as an architect and the client come together and you have that design. You have that design which gives them what they want and works in their environment and has trees that grow in Kenya and will fit in their budget, because also that house in Syokimau, they're trying to build it with far less money that could build what they wanted from the internet. And in the end, it doesn't compromise you as an architect. It's something that you'll be able to pass by and say, yeah, that was my job. Then architecture is a step after that, where you now have this beautiful house and you have your drawings which the client finally likes, and you have to convince the council that this is a house that they should allow you to build. You have to show them that you've built it to code. That staircase, if you're upstairs in that bedroom, if a fire breaks out, you'll be able to get out of that house. You have to show them that you have used materials which are sustainable, which are available, which are not going to make your client sick. You have to show them that you're building for that area. Yeah? That you have the facilities to plug into the sewer system. If you're not plugging into the sewer system, what are you going to do? That you're going to be able to get the water and all that. So you have to come up with a drawing that's going to pass through development control, it's going to pass through fire, it's going to pass through water, it's going to pass through sewerage, all those different departments in the council. And because you're a professional, it passes through and you get to move on to the next stage, which is production. Now this, yeah, everything is really tiny and you can't see it, and that's because there's a lot of work that goes into production. You take that beautiful house that you've drawn, those simple plans that you've taken to council, and you create a set of drawings that is going to be suitable for a contractor to actually bring to actualization that beautiful picture that you gave your client. So you have your plans, you have your ground floor, your top floor. You have to show the house from every single angle. You have to show the distance from the ground to the window, how far is that window to the next window. Everything has to be detailed out. Then when you're done with that, you cut sections through. So you show, this is the height of the roof, this is the pitch of the roof. What material is that roof? That roof is tile. That tile is on timber structure. That timber structure is put at 22 degrees. You have to give all those details. And if you think you're done, you're not done, because now you have to pick each element of the house. You have to pick your window. You have to tell the guys, okay, fine. This is the window I want. It's going to be this wide, it's going to be that high. It's going to have 2mm, 3mm glass. It's going to be made out of mild steel. How thick is that steel? What color is that steel going to be? It's going to have a timber body. It's going to have a windowsill on the outside. Then, you know the hard part is now the really hard part begins. You have your drawings and everyone is happy and you go to site and you've broken ground and you think, okay, now it's just building the house. No. Now you start fighting. You go, you set out the building, the client walks, looks at it and says, hang on, this room doesn't look as big as it did on So you start fighting. No, this room is exactly what you want. No, it's not. So you're fighting with the client. In the meantime, your contractor said, okay, I can build that house for 2 million. But of course, the contractor wants to build it for 1 million and save that 1 million. So you're fighting your contractor. You're saying, okay, that is the wrong foundation. That is not a 200 millimeter thick wall. That's a 100 millimeter thick wall. You said you're going to give me a hardwood door. You're giving me a softwood door. Then you're fighting with the council because they come by and say, yeah, I'm not so sure that this building that you're building is the same thing that was approved. And then you're fighting with your teammates, the people who are meant to be supporting you. You're fighting with your structural engineer. The structural engineer shows up one day and says, yeah, I under-designed, you're going to need a column there. And you say, no, you can't put a column there. This is my auditorium. This is where people are meant to have clear views to my projector screen. You're fighting with everyone. In the meantime, time is passing, your costs are going up, and it's raining, so the contractor isn't working anyway, and your client is still insisting this room is too small, I want it to be bigger, and if you make that room bigger, your roof is going to change. So it's war throughout. And finally, architecture is peace. It's the moment that you finally go on site and you're holding in your hand the original concept drawings, and you look up, and the thing that has been built is actually pretty similar to what you had designed. So on the board is one of the projects that I've worked on. It's at JKIA, so I feel really good that if you're landing in Kenya, it's one of the first things that you see as coming in. So yeah, architecture, I guess, for me has been not frozen music. It's been a hectic, terrible, beautiful dance that I love. Thank you.